Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing well and staying hopeful and also optimistic. In May 2018, I published Beyond Sea Level, an amazing motivational novel. The last chapter of the book, which is entitled Beyond Sea Level, highlights a global catastrophic event that would reshape the playing field going forward. Feel free to check that out. And I'd also love to know what you're currently reading right now. Let me know what you're, diving into. There's some really cool authors out there with some amazing content, and I'm always looking to pick up on a good read. Well, as always, I hope you find value in the content that we're going to share next, and we look forward to bringing you some really cool stuff. I would like to recommend two books if you haven't already read them. The first is entitled Exponential Organizations: Why New Organizations Are 10 Times Better, Faster, and Cheaper Than Yours. And the second book is entitled Capitalism Without the Capital: The Rise of the Intangible Economy. And as I was reading the books, Capitalism Without the Capital, I want to point this out specifically. It talked about the rise of companies becoming very large, scaling very quickly with limited physical assets. Let's just take, for instance, Airbnb. No real physical hotels. Uber, Lyft. No real fleet of taxis. And, as we think about it, we're in this environment where a lot of companies are surveying, querying their workforce. Should we continue our work from home policies? Should we make this a residual thing going forward? And I'm not going to argue whether I think that's good or bad, but one thing I can point out is it concerns me in a way when we think about the long-term health of, let's say, our commercial real estate industry. And things have a way of rippling down, and, what other subsets of our economy would that affect, long-term? And when I think about intangible assets, the flip side of that coin, you have to think about, how's that going to affect other areas? Are we creating too much of a thin environment? Are we running too thin here? Is it making our margins are a little thinner than they should be when we think about that? So just something to think about going forward. We're building a very bright and amazing future, but at the same time, a lot of things out there to stay dialed in and stay very keen on. A recent research study showed that approximately 7 of the top 10 companies globally operate on what is now a platform business model. Building an application only is not a platform. A platform is a type of a business model that facilitates exchanges between 2 or more independent users or groups. And it has a way of harnessing tremendous power of scalable networks and resources. And if you are any type of business enterprise leader out there, I want to challenge you and really promote and affirm this. Think of ways that you can incorporate somewhat of a platform model within your business structure. It's the way of the future. It's the way things are going. And I promise you, you're going to see tremendous insight and exponential growth within your company and your culture. Well, as always, I hope these ideas help. Continue to stay safe, stay strong, and we'll talk to you soon.